Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope you all are fine and doing well. Myself Harshika Kane and I am your English teacher. In today's English class, we are going to study English Mulberry book. All of you please take out page number 134 of your English Mulberry book, that is chapter number 12, My Special Sister. Students, I have already read and explained the chapter to you in our last English class. Now, before moving on to the exercises of this chapter, let us recall what we studied about this chapter in our last English class. This chapter is written by Jane Whitehouse Peterson, in which she is expressing her immense love for her deaf sister. Actually it is a poem written by her in which she is expressing the love for her deaf sister, but here in your book it is given in a chapter form, and here also she is doing the same thing. She is very affectionately describing the love for her sister. Then students, I told you that like we communicate with others, deaf people don't do this same thing. They have different way of communicating with others, like they learn a different type of language, that is a sign language. I told you that this is the chart for sign language. So deaf people, they learn sign language in order to communicate with others, in order to make others understand what they want to say or what they want to speak. So they have different way of communication, that is sign language. They move their hands a lot and they do different type of gestures in order to express themselves. In this chapter also, this chapter is the story of a young girl who cannot hear, and she faces various struggles which are very affectionately described by the narrator, and the narrator of this chapter is Jane. Jane is the narrator of this chapter, who is describing the various struggles of her sister. And she tells us that her sister can play the piano, her sister can march in a line, she can dance with a partner, she loves to go behind the house in the grassy lot to track the deer. She is the one who looks for hoof marks and other movements, and she also goes to school. She has many friends also. She does not wake up at night during the storms or at the stormy night. She cannot hear the knocking at the door. She cannot hear the ringing of the bell. She cannot hear purring of the cat. And if she is standing in the same room, she can feel the stamping of Jane's foot. She can see her waving across the room, waving her hands. But when Jane stands behind her and calls out her name, she is unable to hear that voice. And this makes her sister special, different from others. And at last I told you the moral of the chapter. What the moral of the chapter was? What I told you? The moral of the chapter is that we need to be a great support to such people. And how can we be a support to such people? Such people means people with hearing or seeing or listening or speaking impairment. Such people. How can we be a support to such people? By loving them, by helping them, by caring for them. In spite of avoiding them and laughing at them, we should be friendly with them, and we should include them in our company and make them feel comfortable, important and loved. In this way we can be a support to such people. Now moving on to exercises of this chapter. First we will discuss the word meanings given on page number 135 of your chapter of your book. First word is tumble. Tumble means jump and roll around. Second word, monkey bars. It means a frame of bar for climbing and swinging. Third word, hoof marks. It means foot marks of some animals. Fourth word, lip read. It means to understand what somebody is saying by watching the way their lips move. The next word, page number 136, shutters. Shutters means wooden or metal covers that can be closed over a window. Horse. Sixth word is horse. It means sounding rough. And seventh word is yells. Yells means shouts. I already asked you in our last class. I gave you a homework in which you were asked to solve this exercise in the book, and I asked you to write down the word meanings. Those who have not done this homework, they can do it today. First they have to write the word meaning and then other exercises in their copy. Now moving on to the first exercise of this chapter, making connections. First we are doing making connections exercise. First one, question number 1. Put a tick against the sentences that are true and a cross against those that are false. Now first one, if the sentence is true, no need to write true or T there. Just put a tick there. And if the sentence is false, no need to write F or false. Just put a cross. First one, Jane's sister is older than Jane. So Jane's sister is older than Jane? No, she is younger to her. So this answer is wrong. Put a cross. First exercise, A part, cross. We are doing making connections. Making connections. B part. Her ears hurt because she cannot hear. Now when somebody asked Jane that, does it hurt? If your sister is deaf, does it hurt? Her ears pain or not? Then what was her reply? She said that no, her ears don't hurt, but her feelings get hurt when somebody does not understand her. So this statement is also cross. C part. The other children in her school can hear. Yes, they all can hear. So this statement is right. D part. She is afraid of storms. No. Jane is the one who wakes up at night during stormy night, and her sister, she sleeps calmly in her bed. So this statement is wrong. As she cannot hear the voice thundering of the storm, so she is not the one who wakes up. E. She can shout loudly when she wants to. Yes, sometimes she shouts loudly and her mother says that if she will shout loudly, the neighbors will complain. So this sentence is right. First is wrong, second is wrong, third is right, fourth is again wrong, and fifth is right. Now coming to reference to context, that is question answers. First one, reference to context. Students, just write down today's date and this heading in your copy. Write down today's date, 9 January 23, and give the heading chapter 12, My Special Sister. After that, you have to write the heading reference to context. Reference to context. First, we are doing this exercise. Reference to context. All of you, please give this heading in your copy, reference to context, and then write down first question. Question from yourself, by yourself from your book. That is question number 2. I am reading what are the lines given here. I am the one who listens for small sounds. She is the one who watches for hoof marks and quick movements in the grass. So instead of writing both the lines, we will just write the first and the last word. We are doing second question. So first word is I dash 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 dash, and the last word is grass. In this way we can write. After that, write down question number A yourself. What is question number A? Where do the sisters like to go? So I told you that they both like to go behind their house in the grassy lot to catch the deer, to track the deer. So where do they like to go? They like to go in the grassy lot behind the house. Answer A. Answer is the sisters like to go the grassy land behind the house. Behind the house. B part. Answer B. B part. What do they sometimes do together, and why do they go behind the house? because they are tracking the deer there. That's why they go behind the house. So what they do there? They track deer. The answer is sometimes they like to track deer. Full stop. Then third part, C part. What's the question of C part? Let us see what's the question. Why do you think Jane's sister can see quick movements in the grass better than Jane can? So I told you that Jane told us that she is the one who listens for small sounds and her sister watches for hoof marks and quick movements in the grass. And why does it happen? Why they do so? Because Jane can hear, so she was responsible for hearing the small sounds. But her sister, she cannot hear. But then she is having another part, a special part, that is sense. Her sense were strong, as her sense are stronger as compared to the sense of Jane. So she is having better sense, sight of sense. She is having better sense of sight as compared to Jane. That's why she was given the responsibility for looking quick movements in the grass. The answer is Jane's sister can see quick movements in the grass better than her, because her sense of sight is stronger. Full stop. Then coming to third question. I understand my sister. My sister understands what I say too, especially if I speak slowly and move my hands a lot, but not always. So the first line, first word is I, then dash, 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 and the last word is always. Again you have to write questions yourself. We are coming to answer. I am writing answer. And what's the first question is? Question A part. The teacher and the children at school do not understand every word Jane's sister says. Why is it so? I told you that both the sisters, they both shares a special bond. They both understand each other very well. And what happens when Jane expresses herself more strongly? Means in what way? She moves her hands a lot and she speaks slowly. Then it is much easier for her sister to understand what she wants to say, what she wants to convey. But that does not last every time, not always. What happened? One incident is what? One day she asked for her pajamas, but her sister misunderstood the word pajama with the word banana. She went into the kitchen and brought the bunch of bananas from there. Now, the question is that the teacher and the children at school do not understand every word Jane's sister say. Why is it so? Once what happened? She speak the word ball in a different way. Why? Because she just understands the word by lip reading. So, when the person says the word ball, she understood it like ball and she pronounced it in the same way. So, her words sound different. Her pronunciation is different because she is deaf. She cannot hear. She speaks the word by understanding the way the lips move. How the other person's lips are moving. She understands the way and then she speaks the word. That's why her pronunciation of the word is different. So, why the teacher and children not understand every word she speaks? Because her words sound different. The answer is the teacher and the children do not understand every word Jane's sister says, because her words sound different. Her words sound different. This is the reason. Then B part, answer B part. How does Jane help her sister understand what she says? What she do? She just move her hands a lot and speaks slowly in order to make her sister understand what she wants to say. The answer is Jane help her sister understand what she says by speaking slowly, and moving hands a lot, This is the answer. Now third part, as there is not much space here, I am writing third part here. So I am just drawing one line so that you don't get confused between answers. Answer C. C part is here. What is one funny confusion that happened when Jane's sister did not understand what Jane wanted? Just now I told you while explaining that text to you, I told you that one funny confusion was what? She asked for her pajamas, but her sister went in the kitchen and brought the bunch of bananas from there. So this was the funny confusion which took place. The answer is the funny confusion happened when Jane asked for her pajamas, but her sister brought a bunch of bananas from the kitchen. Then we have read, reflect and write. In this we have 3 more questions. Let us complete this question also. Read, reflect and write. Read, reflect and write in this question number 4. Question 4 is what? Do you think Jane's sister enjoys playing? How do you know? Yes, she likes to play. Why? How can we say that? Because she goes with her sister behind the house to track the deer. She loves to climb the monkey bars. In these ways we can tell that she loves to play. She enjoys playing. The answer is yes, comma, Jane's sister enjoys playing as she is fond of monkey bars, and she also goes out to track deer. She also goes out to track deer. Next answer number 5. Fifth answer. What are a few things that Jane's sister cannot do? She cannot hear the ringing of the telephone. She cannot hear knocking at the door, and she cannot hear the thundering of the storms. These are the 3 things which she cannot do. There are so many things which she cannot do, but these 3 are the main ones. Jane's sister cannot hear the ringing of the telephone. Cannot hear the ringing of the telephone, comma, knocking at the door, and the third thing is thundering of storms and thundering of the storms. These are the 3 things which she cannot do. Now the last answer number 6. Last question is, Jane says that her sister is special. What do you think she means by that? At the end she is saying that her sister is special. What makes her sister special? Her sister can feel the stamping of her foot. Her sister can see her waving her hands across the room. And she can even feel her touch. If she touches her arm, she can feel the touch also. But when Jane stands behind her and call out her name, she is unable to hear that voice. This makes her sister special. The answer is Jane's sister understands her touch. Jane's sister understands her touch. She can feel stamping and she can feel stamping. She can feel stamping and see a wave across the room. And see a wave across the room. Across the room. Full stop. Though she cannot hear, like others, comma, and these abilities makes her special. These abilities makes her special. So students, in our today's English class, first we have recalled what we studied in our last English class. Then we discussed the word meanings and exercise 1, and after that we have done reference to context question 2, question 3, and read, reflect, write question 4, 5 and 6. You have to do all this work in your classwork copy, and after that you have to complete this exercise, making connections, exercise 1 also as homework in your copy. This is your homework. Complete all this homework, and we will meet again in our next English class where we will discuss the remaining exercises of this chapter. Till then, complete the homework and do reading practice of this chapter. Thank you. Bye.